What's going on, world? Thank you for tuning in to Aconnectiontv here on YouTube and watch actv.com, the two places on the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. I'm Wes.
I'm Victor.
And we are going to be talking about the challenge. Now, we missed 2 weeks. We're only going to talk about the most important parts from the 2 weeks ago, which was the fight between Fessy and Josh and that whole blow up. Yes. I'll let you start.
So I'm just gonna say a period point blank. I feel like Josh did that shit on purpose. Josh decided he was gonna do that whole entire blow up, knowing that Fessy was gonna touch him because Fessy is Fessy. Fessy's gonna do what Fessy's gonna do. Somebody said in the comments the last video that we made that I go on too long, so I'm just gonna keep it real short and sweet. He set that whole shit up for Fessy to go home, and it worked. And Fessy went home because he went against Amber.
Fessy went home because he went against Amber.
He was voting.
Fessy went home because he fought. He put his hands on Josh.
Right, but the whole thing was over Amber.
Well, I guess. I don't particularly think that Josh was willing to get his boo-boo kitty gone home. Josh is like in love with Fessy, so I don't say that. I'll say that. And I don't even think it was what the house intentionally wanted. I just thought the house wanted to create some good entertainment because I feel like they were kind of bored in the house and they wanted something to happen. So I think that that's what that was all about. What really teed me off about this whole situation was Esther throwing the drink on Amber. I was not here for none of it. Yeah, I was not here for any of it. It made no sense. And even in the after show, she didn't say why. She just said, well, I didn't like you and I thought that you were playing the game. I don't know what she said, but it had nothing to do that would solidify a good reason as to throwing a drink on someone just because you don't like them and whatever. Like, I don't know what these ladies' issues are with Amber and why they don't like her. Maybe it's because she's prettier than they are.
I'm just giving it to you.
It's whatever.
She's prettier. I don't got nothing against anybody who wears wigs, tracks, none of that stuff. She's prettier. She got all her hair. Her body is beat down. She won already. She's sweet and she's nice, but she's also confident, and she has no problem telling anybody about themselves real quick with a smile, fix herself up real quick, and go on about her business and go get her money.
I like Amber.
I do too.
I'm glad that Fessy left. I wish Josh would have been kicked out as well.
I really do.
Because in Fessy's defense, Josh touched Fessy's face first. When he was going like this, you can look at the playback and Josh like nicked, Fessy's face, which was the reason why Fessy retaliated impulsively and mushed him because he felt his hand hit his face. That's one. So I think that Josh and Fessy deserved to leave, and Esther should have been gone too. But Esther ends up leaving because she's thrown down in the challenge.
And that's karma.
And she gets sent home by Emmy because they have the hall brawl, which is called something different. I think it was called like the cage bell or cage ring or something. Yeah. Because they had to go to the end of the hall, climb up on the cage and hit the bell. So Esther's gone, Josh's gone. No, Esther's gone, Fessy's gone. And we're back up to square one because that's the only thing that we really missed. But I'm excited that Esther's gone and I'm excited that Fessy's gone. Yes, Esther apologized to Amber, but it was bullshit, period. That's just how I feel about it. Now, going on to the notes of this particular situation, Emmy steals Uncle CT from Berna. Berna's mad about it. How do you feel?
I mean, it's a game. Like, it's literally a game. And I really don't know necessarily what all the behind the scenes stuff is because, old girl was like, what's the girl's name with the braces?
Emmy?
Emmy.
The girl with the blue hair that took Uncle Tom? Uncle Tim?
Ooh, not Uncle Tom.
What is his name? Uncle CT. Not Tom, Tim.
I think that there's more. I mean, I don't really necessarily even care to get into the backstory because really and truly I just don't care. But I think there's something more there in regards to like something going on on the back hand of things because she's like, oh, she's a snake, she's a this, I don't trust her, all this kind of different stuff. I'm talking about Berna, and everybody in the house seemed to really not like Berna. Now, maybe it could have something to do with the whole situation with Nelson. I
can see a lot of the women wanting Nelson. Nelson is a beautiful man. He has a great body. But I think it's very interesting that they're highlighting the women saying that they don't like Amber, and they're not highlighting the women saying that they don't like Berna. I don't understand that. Now, I'm very confused. It was nice in this particular episode, not to get ahead, but it was nice in this particular episode that Bettina actually said that she liked Amber, because all the women are saying that they don't like Amber, and we don't know why.
She's the prettiest
We just
one.
don't know why, because they're not showing us why.
They can't say why, because the reason that they say why is because she's the prettiest one. And on top of that, she's won, and she won recently, which means she probably still has her money. And you can see that she hasn't had any work done, as far as we can tell. Because sometimes they can get the work done and then really not necessarily look like they got the work done. But
no, she's still slim. She don't have a lot of titties. She don't have a lot of ass. So
she hasn't had a boob job. She hasn't had her lips
and her
done.
face looks good.
Her face is always, even before she won the money, her
maybe
face
the
was
women are mad at Amber because Amber snagged Jeremiah. Jeremiah's a sexy young little thing. But let me go down the notes.
Amber looked like she might eat booty, so I'm sure the rest of them weren't ready to do that. So they had to go ahead and do that. But she did come right in the house to snatch him right on up.
Tori and Emmanuel are kind of like eyeing each other. We already know Tori's real fast. No surprise there. Jeremiah is working out and wants Big T to work out as well, because Big T is just lounging around talking to Logan. The mission is called Mission Dive Bomb. Devin and Amber get the first win. Josh and Ashley get the second win. CT and Emmy get the third win. Who were you most excited for, and who were you most let down by in this challenge?
I was let down by Jeremiah for sure. And Big T is Big T. I'm not gonna try. I know everybody loves Big T, and I think Big T is a sweet person, but I think she should probably be on like Lover's Island or something like that. I don't think that the challenge is the show for her, but I understand minority cause, and you have to have certain numbers, and only so many people are gonna do it and keep coming back. I get that too. But that's who, I was looking at that, and then I was like looking at Nani when she was doing her competition, and saying like, what are you doing?
She was struggling in the water.
What are you doing, Nani? Like, a lot of these people talk so much, and it's like, shut up, play the game, get your head in the game, and do what you're supposed to do so that your team can win. And then Big T trying to climb up there to jump and grab the, no, boo. I didn't understand.
At least she tried.
She did, but that wasn't for her to do. If anything, she should have faked a panic attack going out there and then came back and gave Jeremiah the...
Are you saying that because she's a chick? Or no,
I'm saying that because I'm saying that because she got there and she's... the rope! I can't climb the rope! Baby, why haven't you been practicing this in the gym? Why haven't you been working out in this? Why haven't you been doing pull-ups? Why haven't you been preparing yourself for what you know that you're going to have to do for this game? The first season, okay, it's cute, you didn't know necessarily what was going on. Second season, okay, you're still learning, but you're working with CT, you got a little bit better. Now you're not with CT, and so it's just like, oh, well, it depends on what partner I'm with and all of that. Baby, I need you to put as much effort and energy into your...
So you agree with Jeremiah?
Yeah, hell yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to be worried.
But Jeremiah struggled as well, and they got last place.
He did struggle. But at the same time, this is his first season. This isn't Big T's first season. Big T, you should have already your upper body strength should already be better. Your swimming should already be cold. Your puzzle game should already be cold. Even with Corey in puzzles, his puzzle game should be cold.
Corey is who I'm most disappointed in because he hasn't won anything all season, and I'm disappointed because I like Corey. I think he's a dope dude. He's grown a lot. And I've seen the growth, but he has not won a single challenge yet, and he's starting to be like Leroy. So for me, it's like I want to see him be successful and win. And we haven't had any camera time with him this whole thing, and it sucks because now I found out that he's not going to be at the reunion because he's not getting the vaccine shot. So it is what it is. I'm most disappointed in Corey. I'm most excited at the fact that Amber won her heat because I want Amber to win. I don't like the hate train that Amber's getting, and it's not. I don't understand it.
But you know what? They can. But what I love about Amber is that they can hate on her as much as they want to. First off, she looks better than all of y'all. Loves a lot of the people that are on the show, but she looks better than all of you. I would pick everybody that's on there. I would pick her over everybody else in the house. She maybe, but at the end of the day, she's with Jeremiah, so Jeremiah kind of comes with her. But she looks better. She is the most attractive person in the entire house.
So you think everybody's hating on her because of her looks?
her looks, and she's won. And she's back. And she pulled up and she got dropped off or brought back to the show in a freaking Ferrari or Lamborghini, whichever one it was. You know, like pulled up and she's like, push. Hi guys, yeah, it's me. I'm back to make some more money.
All right, so Jeremiah wants a different partner. Bettina ends up liking Amber or stating to Amber that she likes her at the club. Huey wants kids, and for whatever reason, he thinks that he's not worthy of kids.
I think Huey
Berna and Huey are going into the elimination, and we could start there. So we're talking about Berna and Huey.
You made that comment about me not thinking he's...
Yeah, this is the same thing. It was at the end.
Yeah, so no. I don't think, you know... Obviously, I'm sitting here next to my dude. So LGBTQ all the way. So it's never any LGBTQ hate. But I just personally find Huey to be... I don't know if he's getting booty leakage from the implants or whatever. Like if his implants are like leaking into, seeping into his like bloodstream, because you know that is an actual thing and it does happen. Not trying to hate on anybody who's got booty implants, but there's an imbalance.
Well, maybe he got the fat injection and not the implant, actual implant.
His body would look different, I would think, but I don't know. If anybody knows any kind of insight, feel free to send me a message on my Instagram at @IAM_Victor Alexander and let me know if you know any of the specific details into Huey's ass. And if you know, I'm just saying. But I don't find him to have the character and the tact.
So what we've seen of him, he hasn't displayed fatherly presence.
No, you're sitting up here, you're freaking out over.
But no one has really. I wouldn't think that Corey would be faithful and married or engaged with a child. Well, he has a couple kids. But
he is a.
I don't know.
Father.
I wouldn't see that. But now he's grown and he's changed. So I mean, we never know how these people really are out in the real world.
Grown and changed versus what you're allowing to be seen on TV. Two totally different things. Because at the end of the day,
who do you see as a parental guidance on the show? Name two people, a male and female.
CT.
You see him as a good father?
Mm-hmm.
And who's the good mom?
Amber.
Okay. All right. Well, Huey's ass. I don't know them that particularly well. I don't see CT as... Well, he is a father. So I think he does have a kid. Yeah, he is a father.
There's an energy that...
He is a father. I see that he's changed drastically from beating up the black dude on the whatever season that was that he mollywopped that black dude behind. But he's definitely changed ever since then. But the last two seasons before this one, I really wasn't a fan of CT because of his character and how he was acting on the show, throwing competitions and being like whatever. But I don't know. I'm not going to say he's a mean-spirited person, but he is a father. So
I do think he's selfish. I would say he's selfish, but you kind of have to be selfish to go on a show like that. You know.
I like the CT this season. I'll say that.
I do too. His body looks great. And he caked up.
Huey's ass gets in the way of the challenge, and that was probably the funniest thing I've ever seen at all because he had to go up sideways. He cannot go up back to pole. He had to go up sideways to get up, and he was falling. Don't reenact it.
I got to. I have to.
Because I don't want this to be a 30-minute video.
It's going to be short. It's going to be real short.
Because we have 14 minutes. 14 minutes.
Oh my God, I can't get up. I can't get up. My bum. My
you know,
bum.
It was funny when Amber said, "It's his ass." Amber was like, "It's his ass," and everybody was like, "Oh my God."
Could you imagine?
Imagine what?
Losing and getting sent home
because your ass got in the way.
Your ass implants
got
in the way.
Jesus. Priscilla and Jeremiah did an amazing job. I was like, you know how they edited out and they was sitting there so long trying to cut the thing and it was making it seem like they were struggling. And then Berta and Huey were at the top. I'm like, oh my God, if Jeremiah and Priscilla lose. But Priscilla showed her strength and so did Jeremiah.
Yeah, he did.
And they were, to me, in a long time, two of the best people to hit the elimination because their energy was so in sync, their chemistry was so dope. I'm shocked, well not shocked, but I'm surprised that Jeremiah and Priscilla aren't together Because they just seem like that whole dance that they were doing.
They were a rookie pair.
I guess that there was. I guess that no, in terms of like attraction and wanting to be together.
Yeah, but Priscilla's pretty, but Amber's still prettier.
Well, it is what it is. But I just love their chemistry when they were doing the dance and all that. So Priscilla takes Josh, Jeremiah takes Tori, Nelson gets Big T. Let me get this last part out, and Ed gets Ashley. Good.
So this is for every person with a little melanin in their skin. For a long time, we have been told that we as African Americans can't work together. We as African Americans can't push forward together. We can't work as a team, and that it just doesn't exist. It doesn't work. That was what has been previously instilled in us. And if you sit down and you watch TV nowadays, if you sit out and come to Atlanta, you sit out and you go to these places where African Americans are thriving and striving, we are at a place now where you can get that notion out of your head, that preconceived notion out of your head that you can't do something with your fellow black person, your fellow African American person. You have the ability to go ahead and do it. It's visually being seen across the board that we can work together to achieve a common goal. These two, Priscilla and Jeremiah, literally were a complete and total machine. And they ran up that pole. And the hardest, it was easier for them to climb up a pole together in synchronization than for them to cut it with a rope.
It was dope. It was dope. I like the fact that Priscilla is throwing a wrench in the vets' plans because now there's no more rookie teams. Very smart on Priscilla's part. Ashley kind of threatened them in the deliberation room, and Priscilla was like, yeah, you're not going to do that to me. So I'm here for you all day long on that, Priscilla.
What did you think about Ashley's threat?
I just think it was unwarranted. But she knows that eventually the vets, now it is what it is. The vets are going to be coming after each other now, so it is what it is. And I think Ashley got comfortable in the fact that it was just the rookies going after each other because every time the vets go, they take Ashley out first. Every time Ashley comes back, ever since she's won, she's been taken out quick. So I think she pretty much enjoyed the rookie situation, but now that's over. So now
she's getting ready to go home.
The vets have to go after each other. So I think that's where that was coming out, where she was coming from that. But I think this was a good show. The people that, I'm not going to say they deserve to go home because I like Huey's competitive nature. I just didn't like Berna's attitude towards Amber for what? I just did, like, she was a part of the Amber hate train, and so for me, I wasn't really here for her. Like, there was no legit reason to not like her. So it is what it is.
I am always down for an LGBTQ person to succeed. Be honest with you, every time he came on the screen, I kind of cringed a little bit, and it was kind of like, I'm not going to say I want the community to be represented a specific type of way because there's all different types of ways for the community to be represented. We have 57
terms that we want to be called, aka 57 genders.
I just want to be called a human and a brother and a partner and a friend. That's what I want to be called, and I would like to see other people who are in the same kind of category as me. What?
What? You got your thought out?
No, you just.
I'm telling you to look at the time.
Okay, I want to see people. I basically don't come on TV and embarrass me, baby. Don't come on TV and embarrass me. And I don't even look like you. I identify as you, but I don't even look like you.
So you're saying he's representing you? What are you saying?
He does not represent me. But as an LGBTQ member, why do you have to be on TV screaming and cleaning out before you jump in some water that you know that you're already going to jump in the water? You're already.
I think that's him. It has nothing to do with the fact that he's gay.
I understand. Okay.
Because we had, on there? The black dude, I forget his name.
I would have
Jerome or whatever his name was. I can't remember what his name. It wasn't Jerome.
I would have much rather him than Huey, and it's not a femme versus a masculine thing. It's about the way it's.
But he played himself. He played himself by attacking Huey on that elimination.
Well,
so
I agree.
You have two sides of the coin. One's a different personality. One's a different personality. Yeah, he could be a little loud, but even this person that was not a little loud completely embarrassed and misrepresented LGBT as a whole.
I agree.
By attacking another member of the LGBT community. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. They're both gone.
Right, and I agree. They are both gone. But honestly, all I'm saying is that he annoyed the shit out of me in regards to watching the show, and I'm not upset that he's gone.
There we go. All right, leave your comments below. Let us know what you thought. And yeah, leave your comments below. Quick question. Do you think that Nelson and Berna have continued their relationship after the show? Give ones if you agree that they have, or twos if you think that they're single. I know. You're not about to think about not subscribing to aconnectiontv.com. Copyrighted.